10 Life-Changing Stoic Decisions to Transform Your World. Stoicism. Number 1. Embrace the present moment. Marcus was a busy merchant in ancient Rome, always preoccupied with thoughts of expanding his business. Despite his success, he often felt anxious and disconnected from his life. His constant worry about future deals and regrets about past decisions left him feeling perpetually unsettled. One day, while walking through the marketplace, Marcus encountered an elderly man named Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher known for his wisdom. Intrigued by his calm demeanor, Marcus struck up a conversation. Epictetus introduced him to the concept of embracing the present moment, a central tenet of Stoicism. He explained that by focusing on the present, one can find peace and contentment. Inspired, Marcus decided to apply this principle to his life. He began by practicing mindfulness, paying attention to his breath, and immersing himself in his daily activities. He noticed the vibrant colors of the market, the aroma of freshly baked bread, and the warmth of the sun on his skin. These moments, once overlooked, became sources of joy. Over time, Marcus found that his anxiety diminished, and he felt more connected to his surroundings. He realized that by living in the present, he could appreciate the beauty and richness of life. This decision transformed his world, bringing a sense of peace and fulfillment he had never known before. Number 2. Accept what you cannot control. Marcus's business faced a sudden downturn due to an unexpected economic crisis. The situation was dire, and he felt overwhelmed by the potential loss of his livelihood. Desperate for guidance, he sought out Epictetus once again. Epictetus reminded Marcus of a fundamental Stoic principle: to accept what you cannot control. He explained that while external events are beyond our control, our reactions to them are within our power. By focusing on his own actions and attitudes, Marcus could navigate the crisis with resilience and composure. Taking this advice to heart, Marcus assessed the aspects of his business he could control. He streamlined operations, cut unnecessary expenses, and sought new markets for his goods. He also maintained a calm and positive attitude, inspiring his employees to stay motivated. Through this challenging period, Marcus learned the power of acceptance. By letting go of his attachment to external outcomes and focusing on his response, he not only saved his business but also emerged stronger and more adaptable. This Stoic decision transformed his world, enabling him to face future uncertainties with confidence and grace. Number 3. Cultivate an attitude of gratitude. Marcus often found himself discontented despite his many successes. He envied others who seemed to have more wealth, power, or happiness. This constant comparison left him feeling inadequate and unhappy. During a conversation with Epictetus, Marcus learned about the importance of cultivating an attitude of gratitude. Epictetus encouraged him to focus on what he had rather than what he lacked, emphasizing that gratitude can transform one's perspective on life. Inspired by this insight, Marcus started keeping a gratitude journal. Every evening, he would write down 3 things he was grateful for that day. Initially, it was challenging to shift his focus from his desires to his blessings. However, as he continued this practice, he noticed a significant change in his outlook. Marcus began to appreciate the simple pleasures in life, the support of his family, the beauty of nature, and the satisfaction of a job well done. This new attitude of gratitude brought him a deep sense of contentment and happiness. By recognizing and valuing what he had, Marcus transformed his world, finding joy and fulfillment in everyday moments. Number 4. Practice voluntary discomfort. Marcus lived a comfortable life, surrounded by luxury and ease. However, he often felt restless and unfulfilled. He realized that his comfort had made him complacent and weak, both physically and mentally. During a discussion with Epictetus, Marcus learned about the Stoic practice of voluntary discomfort. Epictetus explained that by intentionally exposing oneself to hardship, one could build resilience and strength. This practice was not about self-punishment but about preparing oneself to face life's inevitable challenges with fortitude. Determined to apply this principle, Marcus began to introduce small discomforts into his daily routine. He took cold baths, walked instead of riding in a carriage, and fasted periodically. These voluntary challenges were difficult, but they taught him valuable lessons in self-discipline and endurance. Through these practices, Marcus developed greater resilience and confidence. He realized that he could handle discomfort and adversity with grace. This decision to practice voluntary discomfort transformed his world, making him stronger and more capable of facing life's challenges. Number 5. Seek wisdom and knowledge. Marcus was a successful merchant, but he often felt intellectually unfulfilled. He realized that while he had achieved much in his career, he lacked a deeper understanding of life and its complexities. Epictetus, known for his profound wisdom, encouraged Marcus to seek knowledge and wisdom beyond his business pursuits. He emphasized that true freedom and fulfillment come from understanding the world and oneself. Inspired by this advice, Marcus dedicated himself to the study of philosophy, literature, and history. He spent his evenings reading the works of great thinkers such as Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. He also attended public lectures and engaged in discussions with other scholars. This pursuit of knowledge expanded his horizons and deepened his understanding of life. Marcus found that the wisdom he gained from his studies enriched his life in countless ways. It helped him make better decisions, understand his emotions, and navigate relationships with greater empathy and insight. By seeking wisdom and knowledge, Marcus transformed his world, finding intellectual fulfillment and a deeper sense of purpose. Number 6. Live according to virtue. Marcus valued success and material wealth, but he often felt morally conflicted. He realized that his pursuit of success sometimes led him to compromise his values and integrity. This inner conflict left him feeling uneasy and dissatisfied. During a heartfelt conversation with Epictetus, Marcus learned about the Stoic principle of living according to virtue. Epictetus explained that true fulfillment comes from aligning one's actions with one's values. Wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance should guide one's decisions and behavior. Determined to live a virtuous life, Marcus began to prioritize these principles in his daily actions. He treated his customers and employees with fairness and respect, even when it meant foregoing short-term gains. He stood up for what he believed was right, even in the face of opposition. He practiced moderation in all things, avoiding excess and indulgence. This commitment to virtue brought Marcus a profound sense of peace and fulfillment. He no longer felt conflicted or dissatisfied. Instead, he experienced a deep alignment between his actions and his values. By living according to virtue, Marcus transformed his world, finding true happiness and integrity. Number 7. Reflect on mortality. Marcus was deeply afraid of death, a fear that often paralyzed him and prevented him from fully living. He avoided thinking about his mortality, but this only made his fear more pervasive and debilitating. Epictetus, understanding Marcus's struggle, introduced him to the Stoic practice of reflecting on mortality, known as memento mori. He explained that by acknowledging and accepting the impermanence of life, one can live more fully and with greater purpose. Marcus began to incorporate this practice into his daily routine. He would spend a few minutes each day contemplating the transient nature of life. This reflection was not meant to be morbid, but to remind him of the preciousness of each moment. This practice had a profound impact on Marcus. It helped him to prioritize what truly mattered and to let go of trivial concerns. He became more present in his interactions, more appreciative of his experiences, and more committed to living a meaningful life. By reflecting on mortality, Marcus transformed his world, finding a deeper appreciation for life and a greater sense of purpose. Number 8. Maintain equanimity. Marcus often found himself reacting emotionally to the ups and downs of life. Success would elate him, while setbacks would plunge him into despair. This emotional roller coaster left him feeling exhausted and unstable. During a conversation with Epictetus, Marcus learned about the Stoic principle of maintaining equanimity. Epictetus explained that true strength lies in the ability to remain calm and composed, regardless of external circumstances. By cultivating inner peace, one can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Inspired by this teaching, Marcus began to practice equanimity in his daily life. When faced with success, he reminded himself not to become overly attached or arrogant. When confronted with failure, he focused on learning from the experience rather than dwelling on his disappointment. This practice transformed Marcus's emotional landscape. He became more balanced and resilient, able to face life's challenges with a calm and steady mind. By maintaining equanimity, Marcus transformed his world, finding inner peace and strength. Number 9. Pursue inner peace over external success. Marcus had always equated success with wealth and status. He worked tirelessly to achieve these goals. But despite his material success, he often felt unfulfilled and restless. Epictetus, recognizing Marcus's struggle, taught him the importance of pursuing inner peace over external success. He explained that true happiness and fulfillment come from within, not from external achievements. By cultivating inner peace, one can find contentment regardless of external circumstances. Marcus took this lesson to heart and began to shift his focus inward. He practiced meditation and mindfulness, spending time each day in quiet reflection. He also simplified his life, letting go of unnecessary possessions and activities that did not contribute to his well-being. This shift in focus brought Marcus a deep sense of peace and contentment. He realized that true success was not measured by wealth or status, but by the quality of his inner life. By pursuing inner peace, Marcus transformed his world, finding true happiness and fulfillment. Number 10. Practice compassion and empathy. Marcus was a driven and ambitious man, but his pursuit of success often left little room for compassion and empathy. He realized that his relationships with others were superficial and that he lacked a sense of connection and community. Epictetus, understanding Marcus's need for deeper connections, taught him the importance of practicing compassion and empathy. He explained that true strength lies in kindness and that empathy can build bridges and heal wounds. Inspired by this teaching, Marcus began to cultivate compassion and empathy in his daily interactions. He listened more attentively to others, seeking to understand their perspectives and experiences. He offered help and support to those in need, both in his personal and professional life. This practice transformed Marcus's relationships. He developed deeper and more meaningful connections with others, fostering a sense of community and mutual support. By practicing compassion and empathy, Marcus transformed his world, creating a life rich in connection and kindness. Conclusion. Marcus's journey through the 10 life-changing Stoic decisions was transformative. Each principle he embraced brought him closer to a life of wisdom, resilience, and fulfillment. His story serves as a timeless reminder of the power of Stoic philosophy to bring about profound and lasting change. By embracing the present moment, accepting what we cannot control, cultivating gratitude, practicing voluntary discomfort, seeking wisdom, living according to virtue, reflecting on mortality, maintaining equanimity, pursuing inner peace, and practicing compassion, we too can transform our world and live a life of true meaning and purpose.